You're tuned in to In the Know Radio, home of the best black news, celebrity entertainment, and a splash of controversy. Subscribe and let's get into it.
So it's always a happy moment for us when we see her. It's always a happy moment for us to see her growing, healthy, being happy, all of that. So I'm sorry, guys. We always try to catch and record every little moment, every little happy moments that happens with her. And as a mother, my priority is always to protect my daughter. That's my priority. And that comes with the school that she goes to, her environment, where we live, everything. And people that hangs around her. For that, if I'm not working, my husband is with her. If my husband is not working, I'm with her. And I don't really post her much on social media because I was afraid of people sexualizing everything. Okay, so from the first day that she was born, that was a happy moment for both of us. And she spent like a month in the NICU because she wasn't a healthy baby when she was born. So a lot of time we don't post what we're going through. We don't post the bad times, the bad days that we have or we're going through with her. We just want people to see her being happy, her being herself, her just being a happy child, a happy baby. So that day, as you guys can see in the video, I was just finished doing her hair, and she was getting ready to go to bed. She don't like getting her hair done. So she was crying, and her dad was sitting right next to me trying to, talk to her, telling her, baby, you have to get your hair done. If you want to look pretty, you have to get your hair done and stuff like that. Like, it's always a hard time, when I'm doing her hair. So when she was done, she was so happy. So my husband put on some music because we know that she loved to dance. So he put on some music and she started dancing. Like, it came as a shock because I didn't know she know how to twerk, if you want to call it that. We both didn't know. Like, we didn't know. It was a surprise to both of us. Like, we did not know. So it was like, and let me make this clear. That video is I believe like a 1 minute long video. So it's not just 15 seconds. It's a 1 minute long video. Okay. So I'm going to have my husband post the full video after this live, so you guys can see clearly that she wasn't standing between her dad's legs and twerking on him. She wasn't doing that. Where she started dancing was, she was, going to her room and she started dancing. And I said, go dance with your dad. Go dance with your dad. And then she moved from the corner where she was and she went to her dad and started dancing. So she was not there twerking and doing all that for her dad. That's not what happened at all. So as a mother, you guys can understand that there's a lot of things that your kids does, and we don't know where they get it from. We don't know, they just be doing stuff. They probably see it on TV. And my daughter, she has her own iPod. Like, she loved dancing videos. Like, she loved to dance. Like, she'll be on YouTube watching dancing videos, the kids that are dancing on YouTube. Like, she watched them all the time. And I have a lot of other videos where she's dancing, like doing a split. I didn't teach her that. She did that by herself. So that's why I'm sending her to gymnastic school, because she's very flexible. Okay, she's very flexible, and we have planned to send her to gymnastic school. And if you follow me on Facebook, I talk about her being flexible all the time. So there's a lot of stuff that she does. Like, it came out of nowhere. Like, we didn't teach her that. Like, there's nobody in this world that loves my daughter more than me. There's nobody in this world that loves my daughter more than her dad. Okay? So with you guys saying that she's being abused and all of that, no, she's not. First of all, I wouldn't date somebody that I cannot trust. I wouldn't marry somebody that I cannot trust around my kid. I wouldn't have kids with somebody that I cannot trust around my kid. So why would I have a kid with a man that I don't trust? Why would I live in a house with a man that I don't trust around my daughter? It's just not making any sense to me. I mean, I don't know if some of you guys will just date anybody, or, which I'm not judging. You can date whoever you want. You can have kids with whoever you want. But me, that's not me. And for those of you that knows me, knows that me and my husband, we go way, way back. That's not somebody that I just met. I know, like, we've been together for like 9, almost 10 years. So I know that person. I know that man. Okay? I know who he is. I know what he's capable of. Okay? So there's a lot of stuff that you guys are saying, and I don't blame y'all, because you had no idea of who we are, like where we come from, our background, and I'm not blaming you guys, okay? It's just, For you guys, it's just some random couple that's just doing stuff and, like all of that. But to tell you guys a little bit of my relationship with my husband, we started dating. He was still in high school. I'm 2 years older than him. Okay. He was still in high school and I was in college. Okay. So you can call it high school sweetheart or whatever you want to call it. But we've been together for a long time. Okay. And when we had our daughter, that was the biggest, happiest moment, the biggest blessing for us. So we would not put her at any harm. We would not bring anybody that could harm her around her. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll see that she has her aunt, my sister, uncle, everybody that knows my daughter, Dior, they know that she loves to dance. You put on some music, she start dancing. She start doing moves, she start doing, jumping, doing splits, all of that. So I can understand where you guys coming from, saying that he was between his legs, twerking and all of that. I can understand where you guys coming from, but the other videos where she was dancing compa with her dad, and the other one where when she was like about, I believe, 7 months old, where he was kissing her. For you guys to say that's abusing or grooming her, whatever you guys want to call it, it's not that at all. It's the fact that my daughter was born premature. Like, we did not know that she was gonna be here. She was going through so she deserves all the love that we're giving her right now. So me kissing on her, her dad kissing on her, is us being very happy, very proud, or it's just we're so happy that she's here and she's growing healthy. And I'm just so happy to see her growing. I don't know what she's gonna be, 20 years from now or 30 years from now, but whatever it is, I'm still gonna be here, her mom, to support and to kiss on her, to make her feel love. And for those of you that are asking, was I molested when I was a kid, this and that, the third? No. The thing is, yes, I was born and raised in Haiti with my mom. I live with my mom. My dad left us. I didn't even know my dad until I came over here. So it was always us four and my mom, because my dad was always traveling, looking for a better life for us, which I'm grateful for. So raising my daughter, me and my husband in the same house, him being here, we both being here, raising her, that's what matters to me. The internet is known for breaking families apart, tearing people down, or, it's known for that. Okay, social media known for that. And I will be damned to let you guys do that for me. I will be damned. And one thing I can say, everything that I'm grateful for, the great opportunities that I have here in America, I'm blessed and I'm grateful for that. Like, I have the opportunity to become a registered nurse and soon to be a nurse practitioner. I'm grateful for that. But raising kids, America is not the best place, not the best, environment to raise kids. Like, I mean, coming from me, a Haitian person, like being Haitian, like we all Haitians, I think all Haitians believe the same thing. Okay, so raising kids here in America, that is something that's very hard to do. So people here in America, I will get advice from you how to become a businesswoman, how to become a lawyer, how to be successful, all of that. But advise me on how to be a mother. I watch how you guys deal with your kids and how you guys raise them and stuff like that. Me watching from the outside, there's a lot of things that I've seen you guys doing that's not appropriate. But I would not come to you guys calling you out of your names, calling you bitches, calling you whore, calling you this and that. That's not how you educate somebody on how to raise their child. Okay? That's not, don't come to me like that. If you want to give me great advice, don't call me bitch, don't call me whore, don't call me out my name. Okay? And I want to talk about this too. I try not to look at the comments in the shade room when they posted it, but I saw so many celebrities, love and hip hop celebrities that are putting their 2 cents in. And I just want to let you guys know right now, like, the only person that can give me advice is Rashida Frost. Okay? So the other ones, please, because I watch the show, I see how you guys treating your baby daddies, I see how you guys just, so ready to walk away. I see how you guys just be ready to just co-parent, and please just save it. The only person that can give me advice from Love and Hip Hop is Rashida Frost. That's it. Because she fight for her family. She puts her family first before anything. And I've seen you guys twerking, doing all that stuff, all that inappropriate stuff, while your kids in the room and, all of that. So yes, I would love for, somebody to come in and help me how to be a better parent, or, advise me some great advice on how to be a better mom. I'm open for that. I'm up to it. Hey, I am a registered nurse. So I know abuse when I see one. I can point it out from miles away. I can smell it from miles away. So I really, really appreciate the people that comes in my DMs, try to advise me, this was not appropriate. He should have never posted it. Yes, I will listen. I love to listen. I love to listen. I will listen to you. But when you're coming at me saying, calling me out my name's bitch and all of that in the third, you attacking me. I feel like I'm being attacked. And when I feel like I'm being attacked, I don't respond well. My reaction is not going to be, is not going to be sweet and nice. No. And for those of you that's saying, oh, I can get it, y'all going to fight me, y'all going to do this, y'all going to do that, y'all going to kill me. Baby, I am Haitian. I was born and raised in Haiti. Okay, so ayi bobo. That's all I can say. Ayi bobo. And for my Haitian people, you guys know what it is. Like, you guys know me. Y'all know me. And y'all know that I love to dance. And y'all know compa. Like, y'all know how compa dance. I used to teach compa. You guys know the culture. Like, for some of you guys to say, oh, he shouldn't be dancing compa like this. He shouldn't be dancing compa like this with her. I mean, is there another way to dance compa? Like, please tell me. And just so you guys know, after that video, we had a talk with her. We had a talk with my daughter. We asked her, where did you learn that from? Like, where did you see that? You know what she said? At school. So, I mean, I can't beat on her. Like, I can't do that. For me, when I was growing up, for me in Haiti, me doing that in front of my mom, yes, she would beat the hell out of me, yes. But I don't want to raise my daughter like that. I don't want to beat up on her. I want to talk to her. I want to tell her, like, this is not the way to do it. You should, no, don't do it like that. I don't want to raise my daughter with anything that she does to beat up on her, to hit her, to make her scared of me, scared of her dad. That, I want her to be able to talk to me and do anything in front of me. Yes, that was a teachable moment. And the dad, we missed that. Yes, we missed that. We understand, we missed that. That part where we were talking to her, asking her, where did you learn that from? How did you, it's not in the video. So you guys just take that little 15 seconds of that video and run with it, So I just hope that this brings some clarity to the situation. I said that I wasn't gonna address it or talk about it, but the fact that you guys are harassing me, and after speaking with multiple people, friends, and families, they told me, I have to address it. That's why I come in here and address the situation. And this is a lesson learned. Yes, it's looking very bad. on us right now. Yes, it is. But I promise you guys that it was a lesson learned, and we will do better as well. I will do better as a mother, and I strongly believe that my husband will also do better as a father. And we are working on being better parent. And if any of you guys want to give me some advice, or if any of you guys are, that are professionals that, wants us to take some classes, or you guys are offering us some classes, which, I don't mind pay for, we're open. We can definitely take some classes to, on how to be a better parent, or how to be a better mom and dad. We're open for that. And as we growing, we always, we learn it as we go. This is our first child. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know, and I believe there's more stuff that's going to be throwing at us, and I don't think we're ready. So if you're professionals and you think that we need to build that, foundation, build that wall that can save us from being attacked, or being inappropriate, please help us. And for those of you that sending me death threats, and calling phones, sending emails, and all of that, I just want you guys to, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. It's really taking a toll on her dad, because he's a artist, upcoming artist. He wants to be a good artist, so he doesn't want, when he goes somewhere, or when he go perform or whatever, why not, for people to to see him as being a pedophilia, or whatever it is that you guys call it, because he is not. He is not. One thing that he's not is a molester, pedophilia. He is none of that. And trust me, I would not put my daughter at any harm. I don't care who you are. My daughter comes first. She comes first. So, I don't know if there's anything else that I need to say. I think I touch everything. I don't know. So I'm gonna turn on the comments to see what else that I missed, and maybe I can make it clear, or I don't know, I can speak on it, whatever. It's already bad, so what else can I do? I can only try to fix it, which we're working on that. And if you can be like a great help, please just let us know. And most of the people that harassing, saying bad things and all of that, I see most of you guys are like fake pages. It's not worth it. Bringing down a family that's trying to be good, that's trying to stick together. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have your own family, and you wouldn't want for something so simple, something just like that, to break your families apart. um uh this seems to be clout for his music. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No, this is not for clout at all. At all. And I'm gonna have him post the full video. It's not just 15 seconds. So I'm gonna have him post the full video so you guys can see, when it started, and when I said go dance with your dad and stuff like that. I want you guys to see that. Um, uh, Somebody said don't post the full video. Okay. Yeah, she was just having fun with her dad. That's how I saw it. But I can see where you guys coming from, saying, she's just twerking on her dad, because that's all y'all see. That's just that 15-second video where she's standing, in front of him. I can see where y'all coming from in that part. But don't drag it and make it seems like it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And the way you guys started just calling him, he's a molester, like he's touching his own child, he's doing this, he's doing that. No, no, he's not doing none of that. There's a lot of kids that are twerking. There's a lot of kids that are twerking. Like, I've seen a lot of videos of, little kids twerking. So I guess the reason why you guys are upset is the fact that she was doing it in front of her dad. I mean, um, and even the kissing on her, yeah, make it seems like he was trying to kiss her on the lip, and no, that's his baby. That's his only daughter. Like, you guys don't understand, like, the love that he has for her. Like, he loved his daughter. Like, the sacrifice, everything that he does is for his daughter. He was, I mean, I wouldn't say that he was encouraging her to twerk. He was just, he was just in the moment. And I'm not trying to defend him, or, as you guys are saying, like I'm defending him, whatever. It was just the moment. It's just a happy moment when you see your child being happy, dancing. Like I said, prior to that, she was crying. She was crying because I was doing her hair. Like, she don't like getting her hair done, so she was crying. So the dad was just, hyping her up because she was crying. I just want y'all to wait till y'all see the full video. You know, I will have him post the full video. And I mean, if you want to call DCF, whoever you want to call, go ahead, baby. You can call. At the end of the day, they will come here. They're going to do an investigation and they're going to see that my daughter is well taken care of. Okay. She has 3 bedroom that she can sleep in. She has a big house. She, backyard, she can run around. And, it's at the end of the day, who can take care of my daughter better than me? I don't think none of you guys can do that. And if I was on here asking you guys for help or for money to take care of my daughter, I'm sure that you guys will say, oh, you couldn't take care of her. Why did you have her? Why did you do it? Why did you that? So the fact that it's a negative thing, you guys just take it and run with it, because that's what you guys love. You guys like when y'all see families is breaking apart. They taking the kids away from them, and y'all love to see that. Okay, y'all love to see that, but it's a lesson learned. It's we can only move on and learn from it. There's a lot of things that kids does that when I was a kid, there's a lot of things that I used to do. My mom didn't know. I was dancing in the neighborhood, always dancing. And then when they go and tell my mom, hey, Katou is in the neighborhood, she dancing, she's gooying, she's doing this, she's doing that. Like, my mom didn't know I was doing that. And when my mom asked me, are you doing that? I said, no. Yes, it's a lesson learned that, and me and my husband, we had that talk. Like, we're not going to post everything and anything on social media. That's for sure. He wasn't zooming at her butt. She was doing a split, and he was just showing y'all, like, the split, like she's doing a split. Like, who doesn't like to see their kids doing something amazing? Like, we see it on TV all the time. Kids doing split. We see it all the time. Anyway, first of all, my daughter is not 3. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much for those of you that offers help, and for those of you that offers support. Thank you so much. And for those of you that are continuing to send messages and harassment and stuff like that, and just if that's how you how can I say this? If it makes your day goes better, then go ahead and do what you got to do. But after this is done, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore, and that's it. So thank you, and have a great day.
Well, there is that. Thank you so much for everyone who is here. Make sure you hit thumbs up on the video. Let's go ahead and give a little bit of context. Some of you may have fallen into this video because you know that this is, number one, my backup channel, and I covered this on my main channel last night. So this is a situation that the video was uploaded about 3 days ago now, And I will show you the original video that really caused the tizzy. And then I'm actually going to show you some other things that I was able to find as I was digging through his social media, the mom's social media, and even the little girl's social media. I just want to give you a trigger warning. A lot of this stuff, it's triggering because of how nasty it is. So without further ado, here's the very first clip that went viral, and then I'll show you 5 more concerning clips that I found as well. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and share this video, okay? So that video is very concerning. Again, the child doesn't even appear to be 8 years old yet, and she is twerking and looking back, and just has these kind of and you'll be able to see more of the way that she moves in a second, and what they encourage, really, right? She's a child; she doesn't know it's wrong, especially if you're being taught this by your parents. Let's take a look at Exhibit B. So he's a musician. The mom is some sort of failed musician as well. Both of them are trash. And it just seems like whenever his music is playing, when I go through the daughter's Instagram, whenever his music is playing, he wants her to kind of like gyrate her body and move her body to the music. And it just seems like he's fixated on kissing her excessively, all the way down to when she was an infant. And also just kind of zooming in on inappropriateness. So yeah, very concerning behavior. Give me a few words. What do you think describes this type of this footage? How do you describe this? So how do you describe this sort of parenting? Let's take a look at something else. This is actually the two of them dancing together. And so it seems normal enough at first, and then we get into him kind of grinding on her a bit. And this part, I think, between this clip and the last clip, were some of the ones that made me the most angry. You see how he's kind of grinding towards her a bit and encouraging her to do it back. He's going to kind of do it in a way that's even a bit more concerning in a second. But it's just a lot of weird vibes coming from these people, and her response, here we go. Very odd, very odd, very odd, extremely odd. A lot of what mom had to say just now also didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense at all to me. And she seems rather dense, for lack of better terms, to be completely frank. So this is another video that I found, and this was actually on the little girl's Instagram and social media that they have. And so again, it just seems like they're always encouraging her. She's always looking for, approval as to if she's shaking her butt right, if she's kind of gyrating right. And this is just, it's really sad. It's really sad. It's normalizing the sexualization of young Black girls. It is normalizing pedophilia. It is normalizing incest. It is normalizing behavior that is actually going to attract all sorts of perverts. And it definitely appears to be grooming at its finest. So I want to get into another clip that I found, as I stated earlier. He's kind of been sexualizing her or just infatuated with some sort of intimate touching since she was an infant. Let's take a look at this one. She sleep. It just seems to be excessive. You're looking at everything through a different scope, especially after you see the very first video. A lot of this stuff just looks creepy. It looks creepy. So this is one of the last things. Actually, that was one of the last things that the mom had tweeted on Twitter, right? So the mom had actually tweeted this some years ago, and she actually dug it up out of like the bottom of her tweets and retweeted it to kind of, I think, prove a point that he's not a bad father, but it really didn't end up helping in any way. And if anything, it's like, okay, he's been doing this. So that's what she posted on Twitter to kind of prove that he's a quote unquote good dad. He does resemble young Jock, and I do agree something seems wrong with him. He seems slow. He definitely seems slow. This is the latest thing that the mom posted on Instagram to prove that he's a great dad and there's nothing inappropriate going on at home. Okay, so, and this is again, she's trying to prove that there's nothing going on. But again, it's just always the excessive kissing going on, just always the excessive kissing, and it's just it's beyond eerie at this point. It really is. Someone said she could have kept it to herself. I found so many things interesting with what she had to say. In her response, she said she wouldn't mind having some resources or someone to offer her classes. She's even willing to pay for the classes to help her just not be attacked as much. That was to protect her from being attacked as much, is actually what she said. And I found that to just be extremely interesting, right? Because she's not concerned about not making those really problematic and concerning and pedophilic looking gestures. She's not concerned with eliminating that sort of inappropriate behavior. Instead, she's trying to alleviate the attacks that came from the inappropriate behavior, not only taking place, but being recorded by mom and uploaded by mom and dad. You see what I'm saying? So she's not trying to fix the problem. She just doesn't want the repercussions of the problem, which is why she led with exactly how she felt, which was, I would like for somebody to offer me classes and I'll pay for them to protect me from being attacked. And then she went back and tuned it up and said, well, to help us not do stuff like, to get better and not do stuff like this, yada, yada, yada. So she did a lot of talking in circles. She actually kind of, she gave very much, how can I say it, Danae Jackson vibes, because something just seems a little off. And then she's kind of like getting smart and saying that people that are deaf, threatening her, and she's kind of trying to get buck. But then she started out the video crying, and then she wanted a little bit of compassion, a little empathy. The remorse that came through, again, it didn't come across. It was given very much Travis Scott when he went live after Astro, Fest. He just knew the world was looking at him crazy, and he needed to appear remorseful in order to attempt to alleviate something, right? And that's the same vibe that I got from her, because again, she started out making sure she was crying, but as she continued to talk, she started normalizing it again, right? She's saying that she needs help, but she's bringing up everybody else. She's bringing up, oh, all kids twerk. Oh, there are a lot of kids in America who twerk. There are a lot of things I could say about American culture that that a lot of Americans do that I don't agree with. Baby, this ain't about all these vague generalizations. You're not even naming anything specific. And even if you did, you would be deflecting. Baby, we're not talking about these generalizations in your head. We're talking about you and your daughter shaking her bum in front of her dad, which is out of pocket and it's out of line. Shouldn't anybody be shaking their ass in front of your husband? Nobody should. Nobody but you, let alone for it to be your own child. This is something else. Then she started blaming it on the school, right? She made an excuse and she didn't hold that man accountable for anything. Nothing at all. And like I said, make sure you hit thumbs up on this video, because I'm glad I was able to catch her on Instagram. Because I find it really ironic that over the first 2 days after they posted it and they started getting all of this backlash, there were all these laughing emojis. She's very arrogant on Twitter and saying, ha ha ha, y'all are so bothered, y'all need to worry about your own kids, and ha ha ha, he's the best, blah blah blah. It was all funny, but now the backlash is becoming a little bit too intense. Perhaps Child Protective Services and are involved. And now, in addition to what she's claiming to be getting death threats as well, now it seems that she wants she wants things to kind of pipe down a little bit. So she did share that she was Haitian. But you know, to say that she got it from the school, she got that type of behavior from the school, it was not clicking. Because again, I went down your social media profiles, and this is a pattern. So y'all are encouraging this, y'all are hyping her up, y'all are providing her all of the reassurance that she needs to continue to do this type of stuff. So don't blame it on the school. Your household is promoting and infusing this sort of problematic behavior. Then she had a nerve to say, can anybody give her advice, especially the people from Love and Hip Hop? What the hell did Love and Hip Hop got to do with this? Baby, not a goddamn thing, okay? So she had a nerve to say that Rashida from Love and Hip Hop, okay, is the only one from Love and Hip Hop that can give her advice. Baby, Rashida is a doormat. Do you hear me? I said, do you hear me? What the hell? What did you think that was, ma'am? Okay, that's that. Then she has enough to say, oh, if I was doing stuff like that, my mother would have beat me. I would have got a beating. But I don't want to beat her. So if you were doing it, your mother would have beat you, but you don't want to beat, your daughter. So you haven't thought about another way that you can alleviate that behavior. So she got it from the school, she brought it home, y'all are hyping her up and encouraging it. That's what I'm saying. Like, she just contradicted herself several times throughout what it was that she was saying. Again, her saying, I want some resources, I want people to teach me and my husband, I'm almost positive he's going to get better, we're both going to improve. But you're a registered nurse. He has a verified check mark and thousands of followers. You're not telling me that you don't have access to resources or a team, and you're a nurse. Between you and him, y'all should definitely have these resources. I feel like, you asking people to sell you classes to stop you from being attacked. It's given very much performative. It's not giving anything. Whereas though you really want to eliminate that sort of problematic behavior, because if she's twerking on daddy and that's okay and there's nothing wrong with that, and you're looking at it, as an act of innocence, then she would be twerking on anybody else too. And that was so her twerking on anybody is okay. She's too young for twerking. A 10, 15, and 18-year-old shouldn't be twerking on their dad, let alone for you to be condoning it and normalizing it, right? So the one thing that I will say, she made a good point on, was, well, if you want me to do better, then teach me. The literal only good point that she made was, if y'all want to teach me to do better, if y'all want to give me criticism or critique, don't call me out of my name. Don't talk to me like you crazy. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a whore. Blah, 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 blah. She named all the things that she, and I can agree. I've seen a lot of it, and I can't lie and say my slip of the tongue yesterday when I covered it. It's concerning, right? But it is difficult, right, for anyone who's in a position to learn when they're receiving criticism. If you're insulting them, if you're doing things that are, no one's going to be able to learn or take in your criticism if you are coming at them sideways. They're not going to be able to hear you because your delivery is abrasive and it diminishes the message. So I totally understand what she's saying. She's like, if you want to give me criticism or you want to give me feedback, you kind of need to be a bit more kind and put it in a way where I can understand it, because I'm not just going to sit and take down a listen and tolerate disrespect while people try and tell me, and people who aren't even professionals try and tell me about myself. That's the only thing that she said that makes sense, because I can get it. And I've actually had that argument before when it comes to people on the internet kind of all rushing to you at one time. And the comment might be a paragraph, right? And it's just laced with bitches, dummies, da 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 da. How do you expect somebody to read that and really take and learn from what you're saying? Most people are either going to skim through it, delete it, not take it in, whatever the case is. So, but she did thank the people who did come to her respectfully. She said that there were some people that came to her respectfully in the midst of trying to teach her better ways to be more appropriate, child. And, another thing that just threw me through the roof is she said, I just won't be sharing some of the stuff that we do. I understand everything ain't to be shared. And I'm like, you got half a point there, sis. Number one, yes, everything ain't to be shared. But what I hear you saying is you're going to continue with this shit here. You just ain't going to post it because this backlash is out of order for you. That's what I heard when she said that, So they, him and her, they blame it on compa. But when you look up compa, let me actually pull it up for you. There's a definition that comes up. What is, let me see, how is it spelled? Let me make sure. I'm not well versed at all. So here we go. Boom. Let me get it on the screen. We look at compa. I saw a definition earlier, and it basically said something about sex. It says something about sex. And you know what? I'm actually going to bring it. I'm going to bring it on the screen. Because of the way that you gyrate the middle of your body, a lot of people do refer to it as having sex on the dance floor. So here it is, right? Compas, a beat with piano, drums, guitar, and sometimes with saxophones and trumpets. Some say that dancing to compa is like having sex on the dance floor because of the way that your body moves and different things of that nature. So this was very interesting hearing all that she had to say. Make sure that y'all say beautiful, black, and blessed. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this topic. Do you find it to be concerning? Do you think that it was innocent? Do you think that it's way too early to be introducing that type of dancing style and behavior, let alone to be doing it on your dad? What was wrong with the situation? What would you have done different? What feedback do you have to give her? Because it did sound like she just don't have a lot of answers. It sounds like she really don't have a lot of common sense. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the easiest way I can put it without sounding too she don't sound like she have a lot of common sense. She sounds like she really needs somebody to sit her down. It's been normalized. They've been doing this for so long that she really doesn't know what's wrong. So what advice would you give her if you were to speak with her, or you felt like you could send her a message and she would actually read it? I saw there was somebody in the comments that said, let me see, AMK said, go upside his head with a hot frying pan. That's my advice for her. Most of the folks be two-stepping. Everybody ain't dirty dancing. Right. So I've seen a lot of people actually having discussions about that dance style. I'm not versed in it, so I'm not even going to pretend that, I know the different boundaries or movement. All I know is that the universal boundary, regardless of what dancing style you're talking about, you should not be shaking your ass on your dad. In no world, on no planet is that okay. That's the bottom line for me. She doesn't see a problem, so I don't know what to say. Yeah, I wouldn't have the patience for it. I just wouldn't. The following video is broadcasting live, and thank you for being my studio audience. Thank you for hitting thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more Black news, celebrity entertainment, and a splash of controversy. Well, this is just about the end of the show, so thank you all so much for listening to In the Know Radio. I appreciate you so much. I know I'm not present on this channel as much as I used to be, but I do plan on reviving it a little bit. Y'all know my main channel kind of took over and off for a while, so I kind of had to give all of my energy to that. But thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell so that you're always getting notified when I'm giving you updates. So I'm giving you the best Black news, celebrity entertainment, and a splash of controversy. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you have tackled some of your invisible problems, and make sure you're thinking about how you want to change and how you're reflecting as the new year approaches. Okay. Hey, thanks for letting me keep you connected and in the know with what's happening in the Black world. Don't forget to smash on that like button for support and for more Black news. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. I'll also be able to see you on Instagram and on Twitter, and the Know Radio is there as well. And actually, it was placed on the Instagram first. Y'all make sure y'all start y'all Christmas shopping. Y'all say beautiful, black, and blessings to the next time. And I'm going to catch you later. Deuces. And that's it. That's your Black tea for today. I don't want you to miss any of this Black news, celebrity entertainment, or a splash of controversy. So be sure to subscribe on your way out here only on In the Know Radio, home of the best Black news. I know that's not you. Sitting back there talking about supporting Black businesses and they never really doing it. Get it together. This is for the people who really support Black businesses. Head over to pleasebeeasy.com when you get a chance and help keep the Black dollar in the community for longer than the 6-hour statistics show. But Be More Like Us is a unisex clothing line. So it's got something for you, your honey, and even the kids. I know the fellas head over there because the new releases color coordinate with the new sneaker drops. So sneakerheads, you're welcome. They even have masks over on pleasebeeasy.com. So make sure the first thing you do when you finish this video is head to pleasebeeasy.com for the latest, freshest, unapologetically Black-owned fashion for men, women, and kids. it's time to face it, boo. Your product needs more exposure. If you want to see your ad here on my channel, be sure to shoot an email over to yt.theplainestjane@gmail.com and let's chat. But hey, listen, check it. I definitely appreciate you coming through and hitting that subscribe button for more black news, celebrity entertainment, and a splash of controversy. Do me a favor and tap that circle right there in the middle of your screen to subscribe and support the movement, or I'll catch you in one of them rectangles over there to the right in another video. I'll see you there.